kick it away to start. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
He's really fumbled the ball in the first play, right?
Starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Looking for an open area to his left. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll go to the fullback. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Fourth and short. I already called my third down play knowing I was going for it on fourth down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on fourth down.
Pick off to stop the threat.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iron.
Ingram, man, let's go.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just
First touchdown of Lee Highlight,
He
man.
can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
Ah, come on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown will throw it. Dances away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah,
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. Looking for blockers. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Back to throw, it's Willis. Makes the catch, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Touch pass on the run. And he won't right.
Take that weird.
Oh, sure.
What?
And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway.
Where did you leave it?
On the run from inside his own 5. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Damn.
It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Shit, already.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Jordan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground, that is a ball.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Willis. He's going to run it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the ball comes to rest right there. The play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all...
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They're going to run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way.
And defensive backs, you think, going up good hands. And the big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moss. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Unloads to the right and wings it incomplete. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got a man. It's Jordan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Herd!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Scanning the field, it's Willis. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Scrambling away. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And he go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Wants to throw. It's Willis. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Marshall!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Willis. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
The Thundering Herd trying to cash in on that fumble recovery. It's first down. Going right to work up top. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Fires to the big fella. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Finds space on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Recovered by the kicking team.
Punt returns are always exciting. It seems like you're always holding your breath, and you make the guy miss. It's going to be a big hit. Nice return. He almost gets all the way to the end zone. You can tell he smells the pylon, but he just gets inside the 5.
Touchdown, Irish! The finisher, the exclamation point on. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Dogs! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Might be calling a hot route.
It's the road.
To throw, it's Willis. Wasting no time taking a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line when the defense stopped him short.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell.
He's got it on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed off one big play. Let's see if they got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into...
There he goes. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The offense in hurry-up mode. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking to throw, it's Willis. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Jordan. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On a little time, lets it go. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Buys a little time with his feet. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Concepcion. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Buying some time as he moves left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the Bulldogs looking to convert on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. All down at the 18-yard line.
This is bullshit.
Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it up to 25. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Willis. The short hands, it's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
Thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should
Exception.
spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on first down. Got a little space. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Jordan.
Motherfucker.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Carpenter. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Golden Bears have it with a first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Willis. Buys a little time. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, California.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He splits the uprights. And guys, that field goal causes even as we get close to halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Haynes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Willis.
Damn.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10.
That was fucking crazy.
And they add 6 more to the board.
Yeah.
To the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after. And getting the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone.
I gave up after that one.
Hauls it in at the 25.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your California Golden Bears will take over 1st and 10.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for us. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quarterback extends the play. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Georgia going up tempo. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will come up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, wow.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. The Dogs moving quickly to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force it.
Okay, we're good.
30 still running. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. His drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Willis. Still looking, on the move. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit.
Makes the catch down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Dropping back, it's Willis. Quick strike complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carpenter. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. That's reeled in, it's Boston. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
That is crazy. Hell no. How did he break through the tackle right there?
Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it.
Wow.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. A point's worth the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kick it off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking to pass. It's Willis. Forced out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jordan. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Makes the grab down the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense. Is that
Yeah, I'm saying.
Defense out, you create bigger lanes
Got
to
them.
throw into. You saw it right there.
Bossa
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single...
There he goes! The 30. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Panthers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point was good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Lets it fly deep down.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He throws one to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been
Touchdown, Florida International. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach and nice mitts. Nice catch by the tight end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his man. It's Jordan. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still